Hi folks, welcome to your channel Wheels on Life, the channel that believes that there's just one life and live life to the fullest. And this channel focuses largely on bike rides, food and people. So far you guys been very great in terms of support, and thanks a lot for all your subscription, encouragement and comments. Just helped me to grow. So keep doing that, and let us grow together. The focus of next 8 minutes or 10 minutes would be around my brush with motorcycles, right? And how did I really go about getting my first bike until the last one? Okay. Now, like many of you all, I was also dreaming about bikes. When before graduating to dreaming about bikes, I used to dream about scooters. And even before that, I used to dream about cycles. Now, my father had promised me that he would buy me a motorcycle. Sorry. Correction. He told me he would buy me a bicycle if I passed my 10th standard. And wow, I passed. And I got my bike. My first bicycle. Hero Ranger. Okay, those were the days, a bicycle, owning a bicycle. I'm talking about my age. I'm talking about my times. Owning a bicycle, a Hero Ranger, was in itself a luxury for middle class people like us, like me, and I was really proud of my cycle. Now, wants never stops, right? One want is done, you are already ready with another want. My next want was to have a scooter. Not that I knew riding then, but I used to always pester my father. Appa, let's buy one scooter. Even if it's a second hand, never mind. Let's buy. And he used to just give me a stare. He used to be just silent. Never used to respond to. And later, as I grew up, I got to know that not responding was also a response. Yeah. So I used to dream of Bajaj Priya. Bajaj Chetak was another amazing scooter. Desh Ki Dhadkan, if you all remember, Hamara Bajaj.
ये ज़मीं ये आसमां, हाँ ये ज़मीं ये आसमां, हमारा कल हमारा आज, हमारा कल हमारा आज, बुलंद भारत की बुलंद तस्वीर, हमारा बजाज, हमारा बजाज.
Right? Yeah, I don't know how many of you all can associate or relate to what I'm saying. Probably the new generation may not know about Bajaj Chetak much. On TV, on DD, that used to be the ad before RX and Hero Honda. It used to be Hamara Bajaj. Yeah, I should dream of that also. All this while, I never knew how to ride a motorcycle or a scooter, whatever you may call. Now, I had a bit of an idea about clutch, gear and all of that. So, a very close friend of mine called Madhu, I think you must have seen him in my previous video to Vadodara, Statue of Unity. That guy had Bajaj Chetak. So once he asked me, "Hey Gowda, do you want to ride?" I didn't blink for a second. I said yes. I never knew how to ride. So I've been observing how he rides and how others ride. So I just sat on it. 1, 2, 3, went. That was my first experience of riding a geared vehicle, hand gear. Yeah. So thanks Madhu for that. Okay, done with my bicycle, my first ride on a scooter, Bajaj Chetak. Now, what happened next? I should mention about my friend Johnson. Amazing rider. Johnson had a motorbike. I don't know how many of you all know Yezdi. Yes, not the Roadking version, the older version, the classic one. So he taught me how to ride that. You all have seen Yezdi. So this is what it is. This is how it looks. You like it? I think this was around 1995, 96. Around that time, my craze for bike actually went no bounds. It went on, and it was just increasing by the minute, not by the day or by the year. It was so much so that I used to fight with my father, pester him so much, trouble him so much that kept on asking, please buy me a bike. And those days it was quite a sum, right? And as usual, I'm sure you would agree with me that in many places it is mothers who actually support their kids and say, hey, why don't you buy him? Is he gonna buy? He wants one. So my mother was no different, and she was with me on she was with me on that. And finally my father relented. Okay, the deal with my father was this, that I would buy a second-hand bike and then be happy with that. So what happened was I got a sum of 18k to buy a second-hand Yezdi, and I was looking for a Roadking then. Yeah, not the classic version, but a Roadking which was slightly modified with a bulkier tank. It was quite stylish for those times. I did go out to buy one and had even made an advance, but something happened and there was a change of heart. My parents said, look, forget about all of these bikes second hand, go for a new one. And that's how I got my first bike. Can you guess which one it is? My first bike was Hero Honda CD100. That was India's first 4-stroke bike. Amazing one. It used to give me about 60 kilometers per liter minimum, and I've even got 74. And this is how the bike looks. So what was your first bike? I rode CD100 for almost 6 to 8 years, and I did about 1.5 kilometers. Besides that, my brother took over after that and did another 1 lakh kilometer, almost to 2.5 lakh, without a hitch. Not even once I had to open the engine for repair. The next bike I got was Bajaj CD100. I paid about 37,000, and I have that bike for the last 15 years. Very nice bike, and it's still going strong. Of course, it has come for renewal. Fitness certificate has to be renewed. It's 15 years already. And trust me, one kick vehicle starts even after parking it for 15 days. I still get about 55 to 60 kilometers per liter. Amazing vehicle. See, the idea of buying a bigger bike, a super bike, actually came in when I was in Mumbai. And got my first super bike, Harley Davidson Street 750. I have a short vlog on the delivery of the vehicle. So it's here. Click the icon, click the link, and please do watch that. The feeling one would have when you take delivery of your first bike, I can still remember. It's vividly in my mind. When I bought CD100. Way back, 1995, 1996. It's still there, it's etched in my mind. When I got my CT100, I still remember the day I got it delivered. And Harley Davidson as well. I'm sure you all would have such memories. Do you want to share some in the comment section? Hey guys, thanks a lot for being here, and it's been an amazing journey for me, and I was able to go back to my memory lane, and I hope I was able to rekindle some of your old memories about your first bike, about your super bike, and do share your thoughts about this video in the comment section, and do encourage, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do subscribe, encourage, and looking forward to seeing you. Signing off, Chandrasekhar, Wheels in Life. As usual, one life, live the life to the fullest.